why I chose chapter 2 as my sort of signature chapter of the book. You know, that chapter deals with why we need a biosphere. And, you know, biodiversity is all the living things, some of which are obvious. You know, we're mammals, we're primates. We tend to pay attention to the large animals, but you know, obviously Ed has made a career of trying to understand and point to the importance of all the smaller things that are the basis for our very lives, right? So they're running the planet. We're sort of like, we're lucky to be living off everything that they produce. And so I love chapter 2 of the book because, you know, Ed makes the point, every single species on its own is fragile, right? So we're all interdependent. And and we don't even, obviously we haven't even counted, let alone named all the millions of species on the planet, let alone understanding the relationships that produce this biosphere, again, that the human population is completely dependent on. So it's all of those organisms, all the plants, all the insects, and the microbes who are doing all this work, very shallowly understood by science, very shallowly understood by us. But we know enough to know that if we pull the wrong threads and we start losing this, the total fabric becomes too thin, we're going to lose these processes that we depend on. And then, but I'd also like to note, there's just a pure joy in understanding biodiversity. I have to say that's what drew me into science in the first place, is that drive to try and understand how things work. And the more you learn, the more questions you have, the more answers you get, the more delightful it gets. And so if like Ed, you're trying to understand all of biodiversity, how does it all work? It's just such an enormous, complex problem. And it's a great time to be trying to understand it. At the same time, we're concerned about its erosion and about losing it.